Well, good morning my YouTube friends, it's Margaret again from Emmy's Orchids, and I wanted to show you this response from Michael McCarthy, and then I'm going to, as I end this video, I'm going to show you another phalaenopsis that's just started to collapse today, and I think Michael is probably right. So, but in the meantime, I'll just show you a couple more of my orchids, and then we'll come to this phalaenopsis towards the end. Okay. Right. I have to be careful because I've got one of the Iron Maidens here, and I've got this one here, which sits in the window area, and it sits like this. And I've turned it this way at the moment because it's just easier, and I've got a little paper towel underneath because this is how now I actually water this orchid in between a drenching, and the drenching doesn't get drenched every day. So this is these three little pieces, 1, 2, 3, believe it or not, is Cattleya gasqueliana. This is the bigger one, and you can see we've got a green root there, and we've got a root there, but that's just an old desiccated one. And if we go under here, let's see if we can, one of these was so tiny, and I think that's the one with the two little desiccated leaves there, and I don't think at the moment, let's just turn it round, we've got any new roots coming from that area. Usually what I do is, you know, it's easier to see the roots when you're just spraying the moss. So let's just spray the moss round here, and then now of course this sits in the south-facing windowsill, and oh, just hold on this, hold on, right, let's just spray it again here. There's a little growing tip there, just peeping through, and you see that one's greening up nicely, and I think whether you'll see just tucked under there are a couple of roots, and if we turn it round here we've got an active root there. So this one I think is doing very well. Hold on, what I keep doing is I keep pulling the hold on again. On the spray bottle I've got a little clip, and I keep pulling it off its clip. That'll do. Sorry about that. Let's see if it'll allow me to just. Now I've got my labels on, and I'll turn it round in a second. So those two we're looking at now, that's Cattleya cernua, and this little one here is the Vanda, there we go, ampullaceae, and we turn it round and turn it over, we've got Laelia rubescens, and that's this one. So these are the two here. This is cernua. See, we've still got that little bit of a desiccation going on there, but we've got a new root extending, and on this one here, that's sent out, believe it or not, that new root there. So slowly but they've adjusted to this unusual piece of mount, and you see where I've sprayed there now. I'm always careful. I shall get a piece of well, I've got this piece of toweling, haven't I? So I shall definitely insert that piece of toweling down there, and because can you see where I've got a new growth appearing? Sorry, I'm trying to do it so you can see it, but there's definitely a new fan starting there. That's better, isn't it? This leaf here is just hanging on by a thread, and if we turn it round here, the root, see if I can get you in so you can see a little bit more light, and you don't know whether you'll see down there, there is a new root just developing there. There we go. It's very awkward, and that root from there comes all the way down there. And if we go around this way again, this is Rubson, Laelia rubsens, and this has its roots going in that direction there. And I turn it over. This one's got two new roots developing there. Can you see down there? There's two new roots, and there's a new little growth, and those bulbs have definitely fattened up. So all in all, you see it goes out underneath here, can you see? I mean, there's plenty of scope for next year for this one to develop. If I put this down here now, my little spray bottle, and I'm going to show you this one. This is one of the Iron Maidens, and these got watered last night. Okay, now I'm sat down just for ease on my hip, and you'll see there we've got a root there. Can you see? And we've got a branching root here. Some of these tips have died back. I found what I found with some of these. Let me see. Let me see if I can bring it this way. Can you see that root there? What's happening is they're getting caught on this checking wire, and I've had to release that one, which you'll see where it's blackened, but you see, now why won't it go in focus? It's better. You'll see the roots are travelling through this media, and it was hydrated yesterday, watered yesterday. There we are, you see. Can you see where there's another root there getting caught on that wire? And these roots extend all the way down, can you see, into that material. So if I stand it back up now and just hold it carefully, these are the new roots that are developing on the new growth this year, and the new growths of course face that way. Simple reason being, oh excuse me, that's my phone. For the simple reason being, that's the way it sits on the corner, and that's they're searching out the light. But you'll see down there with plenty of nice growing roots. And like I say, this was watered last night, and it's completely, well, except for the horticultural matting underneath, it's completely dry, this one is. So I've just sat this one here on this outer shelf while I pick another one up for you, and this is the one I wanted to this is one of Kathy's. What did we say? It could be Chitano, but it's really I've no idea. And a lot of them I've put into the Kokedama style, but this one I've not touched, and the reason being, this root here is still growing. I mean, this is on a piece of silver birch, and we've got that root there. Can you see that little tiny root there? And that's growing. So all I do with that one is just spray it. And I'm going to get another one down now, so just bear with me a minute. So what we're looking at now is Chysis lemingii, and this is that bulb that's grown this year. And the other one, can you see the other one? Lovely and fat. And this is the one that I asked about whether I should just up-pot it. And the answer came back, no, I'd leave it till spring. But, you know, be careful with the fertilising and the watering now, because, you know, it has a kind of a rest period. And now I don't know whether you're going to see what I've discovered, but if I just pull that back, can you see that? And I don't think that's a new root. You have to be so careful. I don't think that's a new root. But then, if I turn it round and take it from this angle, you see I have watered it because you can see those roots are green. Now let's have a look. You see on the other side, right down in there, I've got something else. Now this one has split, unlike the other one, which I can't say one way or the other whether it's going to be a root or not, but this little tiny thing here has actually split. So if it is a new growth, can you see? It's so small at the moment, and I don't like to mess with that one. So, I mean, that could be a new growth, and that could be a new root, do you think? And that one a new growth. But anyway, like I say, I don't overly water, but I'm keeping it hydrated for the simple reason there's something happening down there. And I mean, I've got warm enough temperatures in the grow room and enough light to enable these to continue growing. So that's that one. I have to be a little bit careful with this one, I've got it wedged. Oops. And the reason being, you see I've got gaps here, but the reason being, I've got it, it's unstable just underneath, and I find it difficult to hold it upright. So this is the Yen 24 Cattleya, RLC Yen 24 by Cattleya Memoria Robert Strait, and again you see nice growing tips, and we've got, this is the newest suitable here, a nice big plump one, and like I say, this was hydrated yesterday. See how the media wants to fall out, and again, where did I seed? I see right down there, can you see a growing tip? But yesterday, there we are, you see right down there, there was another one where it had been strangled by one of these wires, and I've had to cut the wire. But otherwise, you see, they're doing fine. They're still growing, they're still hydrating, and except for this little area down here with this horticultural matting, the rest is bone dry, and they were completely dunked last night. So the ones we're looking at now, these are 2 species, and this one loves it. This is Phalaenopsis finleyi sin minus Phalaenopsis stewartiana, and this can be deciduous, but last winter it didn't drop any leaves, and it's produced a new leaf this year, and now it's producing those roots. And this is that, can you see, like the cobra, it's like a snake, the roots, and they flatten and they travel. And I found this piece of wood, and I just put a little piece of moss on it, and that one is extending there. And then this is the original root, which is extended down, and now that's started to grow. And I put it on this piece of wood, and I call it my left foot. And there we go. See? So, and this was watered yesterday, and that's dry now. So I'm going to show you this one. This is one from Mark. This is a species Tolumnia scandens, and this is doing wonderfully. Look at this. And again, you see, this is just a piece of wood. It's got live moss on it, and the roots are all underneath that moss. Sorry about that, I was just checking myself. And looks as though we might have roots coming out there. And again, these 2, let's just show you, these 2 just sit together there. And I'm just going to show you this last one now. I don't think there's anything else I've got here, because once I touch this last one, I have to go downstairs, and I will have to wash my hands, and I don't want to get it anywhere near here, because this is another one that's going to be thrown in the bin. So, and have I told you that the temperature's today 5C? That's all we've got today, 5C. And some places are expected to have the first snowfalls this weekend. Anyway, no more ado, let me just show you. Another nice one, you think? Funny markings on that leaf though, can you see? There. And I came in the grow room this morning. I noticed these leaves yesterday were starting to yellow. So when I come into the grow room this morning, and I've just this many, I want to just unravel it for you first. Just hold on. Oh, I'm trying to do it one-handed. Ooh, don't want it to touch anything. Okay. Right, put that over there. Now can you see the markings behind there? See if it'll just focus. Can you see the funny marking on that leaf? You see that one started to discolour. So that one there fell off there this morning. And if I take it round here, we've got this one. Can you see? Look. that one's breaking down now, and I mean this is rapid deterioration, this is, and without dissecting it here up in the grow room, all I can think is it's exactly the same as the other one, and I don't know really what's caused this, whether it is actually scale and it's penetrated in. I've no idea. I mean, there's no, because you know what I'm like with scale, I can spot it a mile off, and I can't see any remnants of scale, but there's something collapsing, and that's so now that's 3 of Kathy's orchids that have collapsed on me. I've got some more and they seem to be doing okay at the moment, but I'm going to have to keep my eyes on them and try and fathom out why they're collapsing like they are. I mean, I've got a lot of mine in water culture, and I'm very wary of not having them sat in too much water, and I'll do an update on some of those shortly. So thank you again for joining me. Be ever vigilant, because your orchids can collapse for no apparent reason. One day they're fine, the next day you've either got rot developing or something's developing, and then you've got to try and fathom out what's causing it. So thank you, Michael. You helped me tremendously, and I'm going to take my leave of you now, and then another day I'll pick another orchid and I'll come back to you. So from me to you, take care now. Bye bye.